everyone, my name is Kayla Lucas, and yes, we are doing another Six the Musical related video, but I promise this is the last one for a while. And today, I'm going to be giving you guys a tutorial of how to recreate Jane Seymour's look. The reason I chose Jane Seymour's look is because I feel like the more modern and with a combination of royal, and I really want to recreate with you guys. So first we're gonna need is a hair tie, so you can just pull your hair back. Let's get started. Now the first thing I'm gonna put on this Chapstick Total Hydration Lip Oil. Super moisturizing. And if you, Jane Seymour's lips doesn't have really any color. So if you want just to do a lip gloss, then you can. And I also really highly recommend that. So it's hard to do with using your camera as a mirror. I'm gonna grab my mirror over here. We're good. Okay. Now the first thing we're gonna do that's makeup related is primer. And today I'm going to be using Neutrogena's Healthy Skin Primer. And I like this primer because it's filled with sunscreen. So this is what it looks like. The primer actually does use work. I took this primer when I went to New York. And my makeup lasted all day. So this works. The only problem with this, it does kind of come out pretty fast. So there you go. That's like all you need. It's just a dollop just to fill your entire face. I kind of like to place dots over my face especially with foundation, which I'll be doing next. Yeah, just so place dots everywhere where you're gonna need your makeup, and I'm gonna be rubbing in with my clean fingers, or you can use a beauty blender, wherever your preferred method is. So it's gonna rub that in. I'm so excited, you guys. And this primer actually feels really good on your face. It makes your face feel super smooth. It doesn't have an oily texture, and I love it for that reason. Now we rubbed in our primer, let's move on to foundation. And today I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. This is what it looks like. And I'm in the color Natural. And how I like to do my foundations is easy. So I usually squirt on the back of my hand. I'm almost running out of this stuff. Well, this is all I can come out, but this is actually perfect what I need. And what I do is I do the same thing that I do with my primer. I put dots all over my face. But I don't put foundation under my eye. So like in my under eye circles, because that area is delicate. So I don't like to put any foundation underneath my eye. Okay. You see all these dots on my face? Now we're gonna blend. And now I'm gonna take this beauty blender and I'm gonna dab over my face. Actually, I'm gonna need a mirror for this one. Actually, I guess this palette just broke. I've had this palette for a long time. And just keep on dabbing until you feel you're completely happy with how the finish is. I definitely love this foundation. It definitely gives out a good finish for me, especially as a young teenager. I actually got this foundation after I saw Jeffree Star's review on this foundation, and he absolutely loved it. And that's why I bought it, because of Jeffree Star. So thanks, Jeffree, for recommending this beautiful foundation to me. And definitely bring it down to your neck, because we all know how it doesn't look good if there's a different color from your face onto your neck. Okay. Now we're gonna settle this down for a moment. Now we're doing for concealer, and how I like to do concealers is I like to use 2 concealers. I use this Maybelline Age Rewind concealer on as a first layer, and then for the second layer I use this e.l.f. 16 Hour Wear Camel Concealer. I don't know if you can tell how big, but this is huge. Okay, now I'm gonna do this. Now I'm putting dots underneath my eye so it doesn't okay. Now I'm gonna blend this like I did with the foundation, just lightly dab, especially under your under eye area because it's super delicate. Now we're gonna do the other eye. Now we're done with that. Now we're gonna move on to this concealer. This concealer more matches my skin tone, but this one brightens it. And we all definitely love brightening concealers. This one I definitely put at least one on eye because this is like a long tube. Like little goes a long way, especially with this concealer. So now I'm gonna take this mirror again and just blend it under. Definitely don't rub, even though I rubbed a couple of times. Definitely don't rub. Try to pat your foundation, your liquids, so it doesn't pretty much ages your skin, and you can just keep your skin looking good as much as you can. And now I don't like to use any eye primer. What I like to do is I like to take this concealer and then I like to dab it onto my eye, or usually if I want, like if I put like more under eye concealer, then I definitely blend it onto the top. But yeah, so I'm just gonna put it on my eyelid. See? And now we're gonna blend this. Again, just keep that dabbing motion that we're talking about. And then once you're happy with all your blending, which I'm right about there. See? Okay. If I do want a little bit more, then I'll put under. I do put on more, but especially if you're doing stage makeup, more is more. Definitely do more makeup, but right now I'm at home and I'm not really going on stage. If you guys definitely want me to do like a basic stage makeup routine, then definitely comment down below because I would actually be really interested to do that for you guys. Okay. Now we're gonna do powder, and now the powder I'm gonna be using is Maybelline Fit Me powder. I definitely have a more non-used powder, but I don't know where that is. So I'm just gonna take this powder. I'm gonna take my powder brush, which is I don't know what this brush is. I just know I got it from Target. Actually, guys, most of these products I got, they're either from Target, Walmart, or Ulta. So if you guys definitely want to get these, they're from Ulta or Target. Okay. Once, and then powder my eyes so that my eye makeup can stay. Okay. Now after foundation, I like to take an eyeshadow brush. This one is Naked Cherry from the Naked Cherry palette. That's where it looks like. And then for my highlighter, I actually like to use the James Charles palette. And I like to mix my own highlight shade. So, I don't know if you guys can see, but I like to use these two colors right here to give me that that beautiful highlight that I'm looking for. And if I buy one more, then I'll add this shade right here. So, put my highlighter on. pretty girl. I love highlighter. It's definitely probably my favorite part of my makeup routine. And then just do it on the other side. I definitely like doing like this pattern where it's just like you just kind of swipe and go up. Cause that's what I think that's what you're supposed to do with highlighter, but I don't know. Guys, I'm not a professional makeup artist. This is just what I've taught myself and with a bit of practice. So yeah. And I like to take these two shades and kind of put it on my Cupid's bow, which is this mountain peaks, I like to call it, on your lip. So like there's this, if you look at your lips, there's like these two pointing things, and there's like a dip in the middle, and that's called your Cupid's bow. So put the highlighter there. Just to give that a little highlight action, and then put on your nose. I like to put most of it on my on the button of my nose. That's what I've heard some people call it, on their button on their nose. Okay, and then I'll do this later when I finish my makeup, but sometimes I like to like do my inner corners now, and then do it again to my other eye. My hair was just in the way. Okay, just do that. Okay. Now we're all done with our highlighter. Now we're going to be getting into blush. And the blush I'm going to be using is this Wet n Wild blush. And this is called Mellow Wine. Then, you know, this blush, I always have trouble opening because I don't ever know which side I open on. Okay, got it. Got it. Now I'm just going to take this blush. I'm going to smile and put these on the apples of my cheeks. If you guys are using this for stage makeup, I definitely recommend layering your blush. Because with the harsh lighting on your auditorium or stage, if you guys don't use enough foundation, blush, you guys are definitely going to be washed out. And this is what I like to do. You guys don't have to do this, but if you guys want to, fine. I like to put blush under my nose because I don't know, I've just been obsessed with it ever since I've done my first show. Music Man. I played a young child, so the makeup artist made me put blush under my noses, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. And yeah, now let's finally get into the eye portion, okay, oh wow. So for my eyes, I'm gonna use this Tarte eyeshadow from one of this palettes. I can't remember which one it was. And yeah, I like to go back to the James Charles palette, actually, and I would like to take this this light brown shade right here, and I like to put it on my crease just as a base, as a transition shade. And then you want to keep blending until you want to keep blending in this window wiper motion. Okay. Actually, I have to look in the mirror to see if this looks good. Okay. It kind of looks black, but that's just because I practiced. But definitely, this black is definitely the goal I want to get towards to. So that's actually really, really pretty. All right, enough with the James Charles palette for now. The next palette I'm going to be using is this Pro Vision Mixed Metals palette. which I got for Christmas. You can also get it from Target too. And I'm gonna take this brush, this I'll be using this large eyeshadow brush, and I'll be taking the color Ella. I'm just gonna pack that brush, and then I'm gonna put a little more. All right, now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be putting this all over my eyelid. If you ever look pictures of Jane Seymour's dress on Six the Musical, her dress is black, gray, and white. So I'm going to be using all the combination of those colors to recreate her, or to attempt my best to recreate her eye look. Okay. Once you feel like you've got enough white shimmer eyeshadow on your lid, what I like to do is I'm going to go back to the James Charles palette, and I'm going to take the matte black shade right here, and you want to be very careful with doing this next part, because if you put too much black, it's going to make your eyes look really messy, if that makes sense. So I like to take a little bit of black, and then I'm gonna put this in my inner eye third. If you guys don't know what an inner third is, where the muscle, like the eye socket, where it's between your eyeball and the bone, that's essentially your inner third. So you want to pack this to your inner third as much as you can, because this is where you want most of your black color to be. Cute. Once you do that, you're going to blend it in a window wiper motion up to your crease again. So just kind of like blend it into, you know, when you're done, when you get that gradient look, and just kind of like blend it, you know, try not to make it look too matte black. If that, you can tell it's like already getting to that black shade, but I'll tell you how to fix that in a second. So just keep on blending until you get to this point. Hello, that's cute. You see this spot over there? I want to get rid of that. So what I do is, well, you can either do, you can do one of your two things. You can like go back with concealer and kind of like wipe the edge, or what I like to do is take makeup removers and then open it, get like a towelette wipe, and then just like swipe until you get that precise edge, because we do want that clean edge. Okay, so this, like you can already tell this just looks a lot better. And then whatever black you have on your brush, actually take the next color you're going to take is this knockout from the Mixed Metals palette, which is also another black shade, but use it on the applicator of your brush and not your blender. Put this on the outer corner of your eye. And the trick to this, to not make it too low, like I'm just demonstrating so this looks ridiculous, the best way to do it is grab your mirror like this, look up, and then you just swipe underneath so you can get the thinnest line ever. Just put this in your, okay, just put it like right there, and then if you messed up like me, take the wipe and just kind of like clean it up, you know. Or if you don't want to use it, then I recommend just like swiping so it looks a bit nicer, you know what I mean? And then mix the two colors together
so it doesn't look like a separated thing.
Okay. Now we're pretty much done with the eyes. If you want, you can put black eyeliner under your eyes, or you can add black eyeliner. I really can't. I know how to do black eyeliner, but I just can't do it for the life of me right now. I definitely recommend, if you guys want, apply a matte black eyeshadow into like a wing, and that'll look really good with the look. But right now, this is it. This is good enough. But if you guys want to like if you guys want to get back to that white shade, then take the applicator again. Make sure there's like not any leftovers on your brush. The easiest way to do it is to wipe it with a makeup wipe. Take Ella again. Take Ella and just kind of pack it
And just re-put it on your eyes. Re-put it, like, reapply it basically. That's like what we're doing, because when you apply the black, it most likely disappeared. Cute. And if you guys want to take that even further, then I'm going to go back with the James Charles palette, and I'm going to take this matte white shade, and I'm going to apply that color on top. Because you really want that beautiful like effect. Okay, and this is it. This is my Jane Seymour inspired eye look, but we're not done yet. Well, we're not done yet. Now we're gonna be taking this Volumized Paris eyelash mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. It's also a really good dupe for Better Than Sex mascara. And it's pretty much the same thing, the same formula. And you guys are pretty much getting the same look. How I like to do my mascara is, hold on, let me get a mirror real quick. So how I like to do it is I grab you, okay, so you pretty much like grip, like swipe, and how I like to do it, I like to blink. I know that's like so against the makeup community rules, but hey, there's no rule to doing your own makeup. Whatever looks good for you may not look good on me, you know? So put coats until you're happy with your look. I do recommend putting fake eyelashes on. I don't have one on me right now because I literally can't get out of the house during this whole COVID-19 thing. But I definitely recommend putting fake eyelashes on so you can get that star quality look. Okay, now if you guys want, you can just reapply the inner corner with the same shade, or I'm just gonna take Ella again and just put it on the inner corner of my eye to brighten it, and then also put the color Ella on my brow bone. Okay, this is pretty much it. This is pretty much it, the eye look. The only thing we really need to do is lipstick. So the lipstick I'm going to be doing is using this Lovely Lex Love You Kiss lip gloss. I really don't like the look of this lip gloss, especially on me. But I like glossy lips on Jane Seymour. So what I like to do is I like to take it, I like to dab on your lips. Because in the show, she doesn't really have a set look. She just wears lip gloss, and that's really it. And this is the whole look. I'm gonna do my eyeshadow quickly off camera, and I'll see you guys with it. And this is my final makeup look. And now it's time for the hair portion. Her hair in the show is a very, very simple half up, half down. So what you're gonna do is take out your hair, like release your hair, and then you're gonna take a hairbrush and you're just gonna comb it, gather half of your hair. What I like to do is gather my hair, kind of like separate, because my hair does like to get very attached to each other. And what you're gonna do is you're just gonna brush it just so it looks all nice and royal-like. Just take it, just brush it, and if you want, you can definitely brush it back, and then make sure it's all nice and smooth. And then what you're gonna do, sorry for that interruption, my phone keeps on running out of memory, but I got it all fixed. So you pretty much just tie your hair back into a half up, half down hairstyle. You know, super loose, not anything too fancy. And this is pretty much my inspiration for makeup, and now I'm gonna get into the outfits. So this is my first outfit inspiration. It's a white long sleeve t-shirt, a gray cardigan, these black pants, and then for shoes I recommend a pair of black boots, because if you ever notice from the show, almost all the women in the show wear black boots similar like these. A big heel wear, then you can just go as simple as these black flats. So very simple, very cute. This is definitely more like during the fall time, as I'm from Arizona, so summer's pretty much coming to us, so I'll be never able to wear this, at least for now. And now we're gonna be moving on to the second outfit, which is my favorite outfit. This is my second outfit. It's a really simple gray and white platter dress, and that's what I really like about it, because it's a dress. You can also pair it with these black boots or flats that we talked about with the first outfit. If you definitely like showing your waistline, then I definitely recommend wearing a belt, so you can just enhance your waist, because that's what the royals did back in the day, is they really like to show their hips. They're like to have that hourglass shape. And this is pretty much the completed look. I hope you guys enjoy this. Subscribe, comment down below which videos you want me to do next, and comment down below, and of course follow me on all my social medias, and see you guys later.